So 13. I just want to get straight into it. We've got a lot to cover, so let's just get straight into it. Actually really cute, to be honest, because even though everything that they've been through recently with Jax's baby going missing, Tara obviously finding out that he slept with someone else, they're still actually together. I'm guessing that's as characters you can. I know this is all just acting and characters, but the storyline was made out that in the first season that Tara left, they got together quite young originally. First of all, so it was young first, true love, and basically then Tara obviously cared about her career. She went off to do other things, and then she came back 10 years or so later to him, and yeah, now they're got back together. So that just goes to show that what their love is in the story is actually real. Because if their love wasn't real, Jax would probably still be with Wendy, or he would not. He would be alone probably. So, which is it's good in a way. I think those two acting as as a couple, they actually do it quite well. To be fair. Sounds obsessive, but I think it's fine. When you're gone, all I do is to think of you. Corny, yes, I know it does, but the truth is the shade that I choose to wear. I'm so happy for you. Thank you. Living love with you, this charming life. We're getting married.
We made a deal with the Irish Kings.
What Irish Kings?
Real IRA council. Same guys got us the deal to get Abel back from Jimmy. Red-headed godfathers. You do not say no to these guys.
Can I show you something? Could be really important for you guys to edit.
Bitch. These deals, these relationships can never work.
Why is that?
Because they're based on lies. Will go wrong. Somebody will get hurt. I promise you. It'll end badly.
We met with Dooley, Brogan, and Rourke. I never saw any of the others. Put it in the document along with my statement about Jimmy, and I'll sign off on all of them.
Good. Good. Keep me plugged into Jimmy.
Absolutely.
0. Lenny couldn't get a location.
The others in longitude and latitude.
2 million means we can buy Jimmy.
Where the hell are we gonna get 2 million? What are we, robbing banks now? Can I show you something? Real important. You really ought to know about it. Look.
He really wants to keep showing this box to everyone, but everyone's just not interested. They're like, later, yeah, later. And then in the end, he just had enough. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm just showing you." But if Chucky wants to get his point across, he'll get his point across. Even though he's not a patched member, he is actually still a good associate, still a good asset to the club. The things that he does for them, and it doesn't look like, as a character, it doesn't look like he's got it all there. This is something I feel like I haven't talked about enough, like characters that are not really patched, or characters that don't really have a main role in the show. Actors like Chucky, for instance, he's not really around in every episode. He's not really a main character, but the things that he does for the club is more than what required, and sometimes more than some members would do in the charter. I could think of a few names in Sam Crow that is actually a patched member that probably doesn't do as much as what Chucky would do, and he's not even patched. So it does go to show that the way the creators made this is that they've got good alliances and good friends that would do anything for the club, and they don't even have to be in the club. They would do anything for the club, die for it, and they're not even in it. I know Chucky, it's just, getting a box of money and actually showing them, but he has actually done a lot of other things in the past. The hospital killing, he assisted with that when they cyanided that guy's, was it heart or something? Yeah, your heart stops. Yeah, they cyanided that. He's made a couple of hospital attempts actually of getting people away from doors and stuff, security, so Sam Crow could actually sneak in.
He's got 3 boxes full. 20s, 50s, 100s.
Over 5 mil. Sit down. I'm gonna lend you my hand so you can jerk yourself up. Go, take it.
All alone, that takes your soul. You're on your own. The crow flies. Gotta look this life in the eye.
You sure about this?
I'm the only one who can do it. Admit it, you need me.
Is this that good? I need you to wear this.
You stay whole.
What you do for us, it won't be forgotten.
You get the text, and let us know. Then deliver these 2 letters.
I love you, son.
I love you too.
You always know when something is going to go down. And the way you know something is going to go down is because the way they're saying bye to each other. Obviously, they still had assault charges pending from Zobel. They were supposed to go back inside before they went to Belfast, and they never actually did. So now they are actually preparing to go back inside. But I feel like they've made some sort of deal to get a reduced time. Because the charges were like 15 years or something like that. Something crazy. Just for gun charges and assault. I think it was something like 15 years, and they wanted to get reduced time. Because in one of the episodes, a few episodes back, when Jax was making, I think it was more than a few, like episode 5, when Jax was making that deal with Stoll, that ATF bitch, he actually stated that he wanted reduced time for the club, basically saying they wanted his club, his mother, and basically his son. And the only way his club would be included in that deal was to get reduced time for the assault that they did. So I can imagine that is what it's got to do with.
Where to? It's fake! Go! Get them!
Like Victor did a little accounting.
Here they come.
Close it up!
Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Move.
Go, go, go!
And the IRA. Letting us rot in prison for 15 years.
What's to stop you from delivering this to your lawyer and killing Jimmy? Now you just lied to me. So it's your turn for a show of good faith.
Rat. Your turn.
Where's Jimmy?
Don't do this.
Nothing changes. I just need to see him, alive, and then I sign. There is no play here.
Follow me.
Thank goodness for the American justice system.
Jimmy O'Fallon, you're being taken into custody on suspicion of conspiracy to commit a terrorist criminal act.
Sorry things didn't work out the way you planned, boys. Look at the Irish, though, yeah?
How'd you know he was here?
Because your VP made a deal.
Son of a bitch!
What is she talking about?
You made a deal for Jimmy?
What?
I did it for the
You ratted? You ratted! Choice! Look at everything we'll be facing!
All this time we've been tracking Jimmy, you knew you were gonna turn him over to this bitch?
He blew up 5 of our men. She was his nephew. I know!
Listen,
Sorry!
she made him do what he really
You
hated
are
on that
dead!
play.
You hear me?
You are dead! Dead!
I had to make sure that the prince had turned around.
Go.
Hey, hey, my, my.
Take care of our girls, Philip, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Chibs finally got him. Chibs finally got him after everything that Jimmy did to Chibs. Chibs finally got him. And that is the perfect saying of karma comes around. Everything that Jimmy did to Chibs, banished him from real IRA, stole his wife, raised his daughter over the years, all the insults, all the threats he made, basically calling him an errand boy, good for nothing, pretty much all of that. All of that things, those things that Jimmy has done to Chibs has come round, and now Jimmy's dead. He's lost his life to the one person he did all of that to, and it's come back to him, it's come round. And it doesn't matter. This is the one quote and the one saying that I know 100%. It doesn't matter if it's a month, if it's a year, if it's 5 years, or if it's 10 years from whenever you did that thing. It happens with me, it can happen to anyone. I could do something and 10 years down the line, it can come back to me. It's just what it is. Or it could be the next month, or it could be the next week. You kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to say. But it has literally, all those things that Jimmy has done to Chibs over the years is caught up, and it has come back to Jimmy, where he has lost his life, and Chibs has obviously come up on the upper hand, and his girls are safe, and it's all sorted. So that's the perfect example right there of what I mean of it doesn't matter how long the time gap is.
Put your hands on the wheel. This is what she felt.
I was waiting for that to happen. I was waiting for when she was going to die. She has pissed off so many people from the beginning since she came in season 1. The club, Gemma, Otto, considering he smashed her face in. She's pissed off so many people. Hale, even before he died. Donna, before she died, she even pissed off. She pissed off so many people, and again, she's finally had it coming to her as well. And since the beginning, it made sense for OP to do that, considering for Donna. She, told some lies, twisted the truth, and, it was supposed to be a hit on OP. but it turned out to hit his wife. So because she twisted the truth and lied, it basically got Donna killed. And then, she twisted the truth again, framed Gemma, and it got Hafsat killed, and which is Zach, the prospect, and a baby kidnapped, which is Abel. So she keeps twisting the truth and lying, and these consequences and keeps happening. It's just the writing's just so perfect. How the creator has actually written this script and how the show needs to be done. It's actually done in a very outstanding job. I don't think it could have been done any better, to be honest, and it's really good.
Is that the deal?
Left side. I had bridge work done on the right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, hey, my, my. You pay for this, I give you that.
Has got the letters. It looks like what to be. She's reading them. She started to open them as she was sitting down, so she's definitely reading them. She found the cover letter pointing Jax to actually read them. So considering he's going inside, he actually can't. So I'm guessing she's taking a sneak little look at what it's about. She's not going to probably find what she wants to read.
I need to see you.
Jax wanted you to read this, then burn it.
What is that?
I don't know.
Hey, Mom. If you're reading this, it means Stahl and Jimmy are dead. And the club will be doing short time. I'm sorry it had to be this way, Mom. I know how painful it's been for you, but I couldn't tell you. I made you an accessory. It was a club vote. I'd never turn on my club or my family. I'm not my father. I love you more than you could ever know.
I'd do anything to be with you. Every day, it becomes more clear that I don't belong here. I'm certain now that Clay and Jim are together. They barely try to hide it from me. Gemma hates my apathy. She hates all of me. Her chill is terrifying. I know my days are numbered, Mo. And when these letters stop, you can be certain that my death will come at the hands of my wife and best friend. At least my sweet Thomas will never suffer my life. I miss him so much. I only pray that Jackson finds a different path. He already reminds me so much of myself.
King has gone, it's not forgotten.
That's the end of the episode, guys. Wow, what an episode! A finale of season 3, which is absolutely amazing. I loved every second of that episode. It's been really, really fun to watch and enjoy. Never expected that to happen, to be fair. Them killed Jimmy and Stahl. They got 2 birds in 1 stone there, and it was an amazing plan all the way through from when Jax was talking to Stahl about this rat deal. made it seem too good to be true that Jax was actually going to turn on his own club, and it turned out it was all planned, it was all a club vote, and it was all actually talked and discussed about. And it was the big plan, the season 3. So not only did they get Abel back, they went to Ireland, which was a different country, so we saw new scenery, new territory, and new charters of how they do things over there. And then they came back to Charmin, and they had an awesome plan that we didn't even know about at the beginning of the season and the middle of the season, because it was only displayed towards the end of the season, which was the finale. Overall, very, very good season. Really happy with how quick we have gotten through it, and how much we've enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun. Was one of the things that John was saying in the letters towards the end. If you listen to any of that towards the end, where he said, I'm pretty sure Clay and Gemma are together, pretty much together now, basically, in other words. They barely try to hide it from me. When these letters stop, he was basically talking to his other old lady in Belfast. When these letters stop, you can be pretty certain that pretty much my death will come to the hands of my best friend and my wife, or my wife and my best friend. So this is one of the things that I couldn't say from season 1, but I can now because it's actually been disclosed and it's out there. There was rumours that Clay and Gemma actually planned JT's death, which is John Teller's death. There was rumours, there was accusations that those two did it, but there was no actual proof. So obviously you know the story from season 1, from when Gemma and Clay said that he got into an accident on 580. He led his bike down, went into a semi, he was dragged so many yards, and he lived an extra 2 days, and then after that he died, obviously, in hospital. So that was the supposed story. Most of that is actually true, but whether or not he actually, died in an accident is to be disclosed. You'll find out other ways of how the story goes down as well later on. There is other rumours to what other people think of what happened, but I'm not going to say any more than that. There is a lot of theories and scenarios of how John's death could have actually played out, and I think it does all depend on what your own view of the story is. But personally, from my perspective, what I feel like, from watching the whole thing anyway, but me personally, knowing what I feel about his death, from what I know, is I think that Gemma initiated it, so gave Clay the blessing to okay it, basically, for him to kill John. And I think Clay paid off someone to sabotage his bike, and that's how his bike went down, and crashed into a semi or whatever and got into the accident. I don't think it was an accident. I think it was an intentional, on purpose, deliberate attempt to kill him. But that was one of the things at the end that I just couldn't wait to get out to you guys. But you'll see later on in the series, future seasons, of what other rumours people think about his death. So you can make your own mind up of what you think actually really happened. Into prison now for reduced time. So going into season 4, it's going to be epic. Can't wait to get into that. But they are going into prison now, getting reduced time, serving the assault charges that they did for season 2 on Isabel. And yeah, they've done that. They had an epic plan to kill Stoll and Jimmy. They're both dead. The prospects look like they're good. They're not dead. They haven't quit.